Hello everyone and welcome back to Laurence Plays, and today it's time for some more Manhunt checkpoint. We've made a few changes since last time. To be honest, the biggest one isn't really a change that we've made as such, but we've met up with another Discord server's worth of people, so we've actually got something like 9 hunters this time, and that's going to be very interesting and also possibly quite challenging. So I'm kind of hoping that they're just going to get in each other's way a bit, because if not, I might struggle a bit. So we shall have to see how this goes. We've also made a few changes to the game design. So as you can see at the bottom, it says, oh right, yeah. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, it says the Chinese monument 10 out of 10. That means the first checkpoint that I have to take is at the Chinese monument, and I'm currently in 10th place. So I've been last. That means I'm now allowed to go and try and take it. The rules are basically the same as normal, in that we don't it's a standard rule set. The hunters will all be in hopefully brightly coloured coupes. They have a couple of weapons. I think they've probably got shotguns and machine guns that they're allowed to use to try and take me down, but obviously they can't use those from inside the vehicles because, well, firstly the rules say you can't, and secondly you can't use that sort of gun from inside a well, that looks like a hunter. It's driving weirdly. You can't use those sort of guns from inside a vehicle anyway. So with this many hunters around, I'm going to have to be very careful. This is going to be a bit more taxing than normal. I'm going to have to try very, very hard with my AI impressions just to not get spotted. And there's probably going to be hunters absolutely everywhere. On the flip side, it's going to be much harder for them to use their position indicators in order to work out where I am, because it's hard enough sometimes with 3 or 4 people to work out. That car's going, so I'm going to go as well. Oh, light did go green. It's hard enough to work out who's where when there's only four people to worry about. When there's about 10, it's going to be much more complicated for them to work out what position I'm in. So I'm sort of taking that to heart a little bit and relying on that as basically being my saving grace, because I'm horrifically outnumbered. That looks like Mike. I mean, it's the right sort of car, it's the right colour. I don't see any underlighting though, so it might be somebody else who's picked an orange car. I don't know. This is going to be very interesting with all these extra cars drifting around.
Yo, over here. What's up?
Especially if there's a car parked in the middle of a junction like that. I think the AI are probably going to be able to go round it. They're reasonably sensible at dealing with abandoned or stuck cars. Oh, it's just trying to change lanes in an odd way. Okay, that's alright then. Okay, so I am on the direct approach to the checkpoint at the moment. Now this is something I usually try to avoid, because a direct approach along a main road like this tends to make you stick out a bit. So I think maybe I should turn left here at this crossroads and head down a block or so before I start the approach. I haven't really planned this one out very well. But yeah, if I go down a street and then go across 2 and then back up again, that'll at least take me off this road. And I'm a bit surprised I've not seen any hunters whiffling up and down this road, actually, because it's a big obvious one that leads sort of towards the middle of downtown, the major parts of the city. So it's where I would expect to see quite a lot of hunters. But so far it's been fairly quiet. Maybe that's a sign that I should have been going straight for the checkpoint. I don't know. So we'll see how this goes. I know I can head down here. There's a car pulling into a car park there, which is a suspicious behaviour because AIs don't do it very often, but it's not a hunter, it's not me, so if there'd been any hunters around, that would have been something that might have got them suspicious. Why is there screaming? Cars are panicking. Oh, I forgot to turn right on I forgot I could turn right on a red. That sort of thing is the sort of thing that gets me in trouble. It's forgetting the road laws are slightly different in this game to what I'm used to, and it's the old trying to concentrate on far too many things at once. Now, the checkpoint is just across that green area in front of me, but I don't want to jump across there because that's probably Mike behind me. Oh. Right, okay, so I tried to run him over and then flee. So he knows it's now he now knows this is me, because as soon as I see a hunter get out of the car, it's not worth me hanging around, because they will go down the tunnel. They will start to get very suspicious if they If they've got out of their car, then they're probably about to try shooting me. Yep, there's some blue headlights behind me. This is worrying. I need to not be... Ooh, I need to not do that. Get me out of here. Right, so at the moment he's now going to be shouting out to all the rest of the hunters, giving them a running commentary of where I am. So I need to be basically as far away from here as possible. I also need to change vehicles because this one is battered. So it's going to be really obvious that it's me if they see me. However, I don't think there's anyone right behind me, so I think if I pull up this way... I don't see any hunters, so I now need to change cars. I want to go back and make another attempt on that checkpoint, so I don't want to switch into a sports or supercar, even though that would be very good for getting away. There we go, that's perfect. Another Oracle in a completely different colour. So if I grab this one, then this isn't an Oracle, this is a Washington. Apparently I can't tell the difference between a pretty good car and a pretty poor car. Okay, this might be unwise, but I'm going to try and approach the checkpoint in this Washington and see how that goes for me. What's that over there? That car over there looks better. Right, let's take back everything I just said. I'm going to change cars because if I get caught in the Washington, I'm in a lot of trouble. But if I can switch to... Is this a Zion? Yes, this is a Zion. If I can switch to this, then at least it's a coupe. It's got coupe type speed. I'm going to run these lights. Coupe type speed, so I'll have a decent chance of getting away. And now I shall return to trying to drive normally. Ooh. And I said try to drive normally, he says reversing away from the traffic lights. Okay, so let's try that again. My approach... It was going okay until, I don't know, I don't know whether Mike was... I'm assuming that was Mike, because it was an orange car, and it sort of behaved sort of like Mike does, but there's enough people now that I don't really know the colours, and there might be more than one person in orange. So, yeah, I suspect he was just checking all cars, and I didn't do a very good impression of an AI, and that just gave me away. So, oh, it's difficult to get the checkpoint from this direction. I remembered I did this in a previous run. There's no way to turn left along here. Some bad driving going on there, and lots of shooting as well. Yeah, I don't like this. Okay, so down there's no left turns to go up round past the monument. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn left here at this crossroads instead of carrying on, and then try and turn right somewhere around there and come into the checkpoint from the north. So hopefully that'll be a better way of taking it. Fingers crossed. Come on, lights, go green, go green. I don't want to wait here all day. There we go, all day. Okay, that was reasonably smooth. I'm doing a sensible speed. I don't want to take the footpath or the tunnel or whatever that is that's showing up on the radar. I do want to turn right along here at these lights. That red car is clearly a hunter, based on the state of it and the type of car, and I think that yellow car probably is as well. Yes, it's changing what type of car it is. That's definitely a hunter. Normal cars don't do that. I mean, they're probably not really supposed to do that during a game, but I don't actually care. I don't think it matters at all. Okay, so that's one checkpoint gone. Now I need to sort of just sneak casually away. Purple is coming after me. He's worked out to me. No, 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 no. Oh, he's got a tyre, that's why I spun like that. They're all fleeing off in the wrong direction there. Have they... They've got... Enough of them went the wrong way that they think I've gone somewhere completely different to where I've actually gone. So I'm going to put my foot down a little bit, get up this way a bit, have some sort of horrible spin like that, and I'm going to nick that Oracle. Another red Oracle isn't very subtle of me, but it's there. I need a car. It's going to have to do. Okay, so the pier entrance is the next checkpoint. That's not very far away. So we have a system now where we have, so we don't, to keep it interesting and to prevent anyone being able to plan too far in advance, the game will randomly choose a checkpoint out of a list of available ones, for each time a checkpoint is taken. So I need to get 5 of them in total. I've got 1 so far, and that it wasn't too bad. It took me 2 approaches. I got spotted both times, but the second time I've nicked a Washington again, thinking it's an Oracle. Goodness sake. Yeah, I got spotted both times, but managed to get away both times. So going pretty well. Now, this is the I'm going to do a left turn here, even though I'm not supposed to from that lane, because there's that bit straight ahead of me was the pedestrian area, so I don't really want to go that way. So I don't want to go down there because that'd be really, really obvious. But I also don't want to approach the checkpoint along the main road because, again, a bit too obvious. So I'm going to go this way. That red. I was seriously considering stealing that F620. Turns out it's a. Let's run Mike over again. That worked quite well last time. Oh dear. Take checkpoint, take checkpoint. Taking the checkpoint. Right. Let's go for the highway escape because it's right there. I think this is going to be a good way to try and flee. Yeah, oh no, there's a green car behind me, and I'm in a not particularly good car with a bullet hole in the rear windscreen. So this could be problematic. I was meaning to turn left there onto the highway and go the other way, but I don't think I really had the speed and grip to do so with another car chasing me. So instead I'm going to come up round this way instead. It is looping back towards where I've already been, but I think I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I don't know how I'm going to give this guy the slip, because I'm pretty sure his car's faster than mine, and there's not really any available funny business around here. However, if I put some distance down, it might make it slightly harder for the hunters to catch up with me. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, actually, he's dropping back. That's good news for me. Oh, that's another green hunter. There's a checkpoint there. I don't know if I've been in last place yet. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to go this way. Also, driving towards the next checkpoint, slightly too blatant for my tastes. Where can I go? There's cars right behind me. And there's 2 of them right behind me. Okay, this is going to be difficult. I mean, so far it's not going too badly. If I can do... There we go. Good old end-door braking manoeuvre. They've not played with some of the other people have not played with me quite as much, so they're not as used to me pulling that one off. So I managed to get away with it then. I don't know how many times I'll be able to do it. Whether it'll work again though. Okay, so I'm on the highway, going reasonably quickly. This worked last time. I came off here and they didn't follow me. No, he's still behind me. He can still see me. He's going to see where I'm going. But maybe if I cut round here and duck into try and duck into the movie studio. I did that far too slowly. That could not work the way I wanted it to. Let's go back out of the movie studios. Oh, that was a good shot.